Girlfriend cries she's fat but doesn't want to do anything about it. Hi everyone. First off, all I, 31M, wanna start this off by saying my GF, 25F, is not fat at all. This is what upsets me the most. I met my girlfriend almost a year ago and we started hanging out every day and got serious. I used to be in okay shape and was working to that when I met her, but once she came into my life the gym stopped. Me and her both like to eat, and within the next 7 months we both put on about 20–25 lbs. She's 5 inches 6 and weighed about 155. I met her at 135. I love her and I love her weight. The problem is now she doesn't want to dress up or go out cause none of her clothes fit her. She breaks down crying cause her size 5/6 pants don't fit and all she wants to do is stay in PJs. She told me she wanted to go to the gym. It's been about 6 times that we come to the gym for about 2 or 3 days and then she complains she's sore or that she's tired and stops until she tries on clothes a week or 2 later and nothing fits. She tries dieting but gives up after a few days. So I am at a wit's end. I love her and I want to support her, but I am not sure how to convince her she's beautiful or convince her to go to the gym for herself. Any advice would help. I'm a personal trainer and my guess is that your girlfriend is trying to find a quick fix that doesn't exist. So she tries too hard, then gets discouraged and gives up. I've seen that a lot with clients. Your girlfriend needs to tackle one thing at a time and start small. Since nutrition is more important for weight loss than exercise, I'd start there. If you guys are ordering takeout several times a week for example, I'd aim for reducing it to once a week until it feels easy, then maybe additionally aim for eating veggies at 2 meals a day, then 3, etc. Providing nutritional guidance is out of my expertise though, so please don't follow this to a T, it's just an example of building consistency. You can apply this same method for the gym. Aw man. I do understand what you are saying, but gosh, I feel for her. As a woman I know what this feels like. Yes, she does need to take control of this, but most likely the depression and insecurity is in the driver's seat. It's hard to come out of. Remember, food is important for weight loss. The gym is only like 30% effective. Maybe try cooking with her and making healthy food fun together. Me and my boyfriend do this. We even juice together like weirdos and we love it. Eating healthier motivates you to work out because body and soul align. It took 7 months for the weight gain to occur. And she's looking for it to come off in a couple of weeks. That's just not possible. I think being her partner and encourager at the gym would be helpful. Say that you're gonna go and ask if she'll support you and come. This will take her shift off of her gaining weight and more on a lifestyle change. Also, cooking dinner and encouraging healthy choices will make things a lot easier too. Get her some new clothes that fit. Honestly, this is the kind of problem that doesn't go away. Some people cannot self-actualize and actually take the steps they need to fix their own problems. Even when handed the solution, they self-sabotage. You need to figure out if this is the kind of person you can so end the rest of your life with. My boyfriend said he don't want to give me head because it tastes and smells fishy, and now I'm insecure. First of all, sorry for any typos and all that. I'm on my phone and English is not my first language basically. I, 19 female, was asking my 19 male boyfriend to give me head because he has done it before. TBH, it was 3–5 times in THW length of our 1 year and 6 months old relationship. And he told me more than once that he had no problem with it, that he liked it. So I actually felt comfortable asking him to do it, and I've been asking for a month. But he always replied with, when he have the chance, both of us still live with our parents, or, next time, 2 days ago. I don't remember how the conversation started exactly, but he said that he doesn't want to and doesn't like to do it, because it tastes and smells fishy, and because all he does is licking, so it's pretty boring to him, and I felt awful. I have been basically incenting for him to do something he doesn't want to. Even though I know he didn't told me this before, I feel awful. And that made me so insecure because in more than one occasion I asked him if he really didn't cared and he said he didn't, and he always jokes about it smelling bad and I feel like my body is gross. And I feel like he lied to me. He could have told me this the first time I asked. He didn't had to lie all the times I asked if he was okay with doing it. I also feel like it's unfair. Because I give him head because he asks me to do it. I don't like it, it's not pleasant to me and it's also fucking boring. But I want him to feel good. So yeah, I feel like it's unfair. But at the same time he does care about making me feel good too. But in other ways. So I feel like I'm just being a baby because I didn't get what I want anyways. I just want some advice on how to deal with this or what to do about it. Should I just let it go or what? I am sad because of it, but I DK how to solve the issue and he never knows how to solve an issue like this one. Too long did not read. My boyfriend don't wanna give me head because it tastes and smells fishy, even after saying he was okay with it, and now I'm insecure AF. So I'm going to be honest. Take your hand and rub your inner vulva and vaginal opening. Now take your hand and smell. Does it smell funky to you? Would you lick that? If not, then there is a problem. If there is no smell, then he may simply not be into oral. Edit. I always do this smell test before getting busy with someone. I think everyone should, regardless of parts and gender, unless it's your partner's kink that you are sweaty and stinky. Honestly, if you do have a fishy odor, you may have BV, which is caused by pH imbalance. It's relatively common and easy to treat. Have you tried washing before oral? Everyone should be washing before oral. Everyone. If it smells fishy down there, you need to see a doctor because you might have bacterial vaginosis, BV. That may be why your boyfriend no longer wants to give head. Not because your body is gross, but because he noticed the changes. I wonder if you actually smell fishy or if he just used this as an excuse because he doesn't want to. Try to smell it for yourself or ask your GYN. Don't be embarrassed. But if he just made this up. He even jokes about it, and this is an absolute no-go. Do you really want to be in a relationship in which your partner puts you down, doesn't care that he hurts you, find stuff you enjoy boring, as if giving him head is so much better, and not care about you at all? Are you even happy? Some people just aren't into giving oral. That might be a deal-breaker for you. Anyways, tell him you'll wash up before sexual activity happens. If he still refuses, then maybe think about how important this is to you. Some people can only get off from oral, so that's very important to them. Not sure if husband is cheating on me. Red flags or paranoia. My husband and I have been married about 1 year, 29F, 31M, and together 5 years. I'm not sure if my partner has been cheating, and I'm just looking for any advice or thoughts. I've summed up a little list of my suspicions. Husband usually wears the same cologne. I found a different brand new one in his car. His other bottle is still half full. Spends a lot of time on his phone lately. I have the passwords for his phone and he always hands it to me when I ask though. Doesn't leave his phone unattended by me for long periods of times, usually no longer than 5–10 minutes. Was looking up last week symptoms of a UTI. Apparently he had a bump and some pain when urinating. Has been out playing cards with his friends quite often, usually from 9 midnight. He calls his friends in front of me, but has been doing this frequently. Change in his appearance. I've noticed he has been taking extra care of his beard, lining it up almost every day or every other day, bi-weekly haircuts. Dressing nicer for work. Phone store sales manager. Visiting a lot of random women's profiles on Facebook. Sometimes visiting the same person's profile multiple times. Found my husband logging into a different iCloud and his TikTok account on an iPhone X on the days he works. Typically had sex every single night. Between 1–2 times a day. He usually finishes before me, and has been getting soft after immediately, which results in no orgasm for me. Asked my husband to go down on me the other night since he couldn't finish me off. He said he didn't want to, although I told him I would be super quick. He tried getting hard again but could not keep it up at all. An odd one, but the change in position of the passenger seat I noticed a couple of times was really pushed back. Also, he really keeps up on cleaning his car lately. Usually would respond quickly to my messages at work. Sometimes he takes hours to reply now. We also hardly talk on the phone at work anymore, we used to a lot. Has a number blocked in his phone. Has extra hoodies and sweatshirts in his trunk and at his job. For example, some mornings he wore a certain sweater, came home without it on and not in hand, claiming how hot it was, even at 50 degrees. Not logged into an email on his phone he uses frequently. He constantly signs in and out of it. Has multiple emails, only logged into 2 on his account. Has about 4–5 emails. Suddenly joined a high school classmates page. Odd because he never talks about that or has any friend from high school he talks to. Sorry for the long read. Any thoughts or advice would be appreciated. I'm not sure if these are signs or paranoia. BTW, I appreciate y'all and your advice, honestly and helpfulness. I wish I had my parents for that, but I guess that's why GD gives us these glorious people online to talk to. Thank you all so much. I'm going to confront him alone with no one here except us. We'll see how this goes. I can foreshadow it without a doubt. If he's got a painful bump on his D, personally I'd get tested for an STD right away, and if it comes up positive then you know the truth. So, reading the post, my immediate thoughts were, well, it could be cheating. Or it could be a number of other things like, say, sucking up to a new boss he's trying to impress so they'll give him a promotion, etc. But honestly, the biggest red flag here is one you just mentioned in the comments: the fact that you spend on average about an hour in his presence a day. Like, regardless of whether or not he's cheating, if he's avoiding his wife for the vast majority of the day every day, then unless he has a damn good reason, it feels like there's a serious problem going on in this marriage. There are some real signs. I would talk to him and see what's going on. Odds are it is what it seems like. He might be simply having a bit of a midlife crisis, which may or may not have been a cheating catalyst. Ask him about it. Hopefully he's honest. All these things definitely sound like he could be an odd one, but the change in position of the passenger seat I noticed a couple of times was really pushed back. Also, he really keeps up on cleaning his car lately. I'd trust this one over all the others. GF asked for open relationship after 3 years. She has recently made a new friend who is in swinger lifestyle and she has been singing praises about the lifestyle, so I was just waiting for her to eventually ask about it and she didn't disappoint me. She asked me if we can also try something like this and I told her that I have no interest in exploring the lifestyle. She accepted, but she was clearly disappointed. It's been 1 week but I just can't get this feeling of impending breakup out of my mind. I was really hoping she wouldn't ask, but the moment she asked, a switch was flipped off in my brain. No matter how much I try, I can't get the thought out of my mind. It just feels as if we are suddenly incompatible. And it sucks because we were in agreement about a lot of our future plans, but now a future with her just sounds risky. I will definitely get married, so our future will be a lot more entwined the next time she brings it up. We might even have kids. And that's what is scaring me. I don't care about anything else, but I would rather have 2 parents for kids. How to move forward here? I can't really see any options here. Info: I am 29 male, she is 31 female, and we have been dating for 3 years. This happens a lot in relationships and it really is a relationship nuke. She's obviously open to non-monogamy. Now you will always know that she's interested in not being monogamous. Meanwhile you are 100% monogamous and committed to one person. And now your brain is recognizing, oh, my partner wants to go find another partner, and it's turned you off of her, as is to be expected. I'm not sure if counseling would fix this, because if it's something she's interested in, counseling won't suddenly change that. You can always try. But at this point, like you said, that switch has flipped. I'm not sure that anything could flip it back. Sounds like she isn't wifey material for you anymore. That would be the case for most people. I literally just heard this story on a YouTube channel I watch. The husband said he wasn't interested. But obviously she has already made a decision. So, in front of his wife, GF, he called up a girl from work who was flirting with him. Said, just sex, no relationship. The woman agreed and he left. Came back the next morning. She was crying and apologizing. He said something to the effect of, "You have always been enough for me. But you let me know that I am not enough for you. The relationship is over. I'm sorry, dude. Good luck." Maybe this is foolishly optimistic, but it's possible that she was only curious, rather than committed to trying the lifestyle. There's a big gap between thinking something sounds like it could be fun to try and actually going ahead with it. Give it still on your mind. It's worth circling back to the conversation, being really clear about what you want, monogamy, and finding out for sure what she wants. You do have options. You and she doesn't agree on the kind of relationship that you want to have, and the disagreement isn't small. It's huge. Let her know that her choice to sleep with other people is her decision, but if she does, then your decision is incompatible with what you are looking for in a relationship, and you will be moving on. Please don't have kids with this sort of thing as an open switch. You say she won't cheat. Maybe pre-swinger friend, but she is not the same girl you fell in love with. You guys have been together 3 years. Like she doesn't know that you would not be open to an open relationship? Please, she does. I am sure that boundaries have been discussed, so this would be a deal killer for me. Hey honey, I want to fuck other people, how do you feel about it? That would be hell no, and no, the fact that she asked means she wants it and may have lined someone up. You don't have kids and aren't married. Move on with someone who only wants you.